To the King's Daughter Boutique. I am Jacqueline, back with you again today with a super fantastic, unique, and must-have style that you will want to have in your wardrobe. Seriously, I put this piece on and I am like, oh my, it feels amazing and you're gonna love it. So come on in. It is live time and I'm glad that you're here and joining me. Now, I want you all to say hello once you see that I'm live on here. I'm going over to this dress to look at the exact fabric. Okay. Let me know once you jump on here if you would. That would be awesome. That way you can say hi and let me know that you're there and watching. And take a moment, SHARE this video. Let someone else know where they too can get modest and affordable clothing if you would. That would be awesome, okay? So please take a moment to do that and say hi when you see that I'm in here. Now, this dress that I'm gonna show you today, I'm really in love with this one. If you don't know, these kind of silky looking materials are the rage right now. They are so in and they are really, really wonderful to wear. They feel amazing on your body. This one has a smocked top, which is really nice, and I'll talk about that in a moment, and a vintage flair to it. So it's got kind of those vintage vibes in style, but yet it's also the modern silky type material that's really in right now, and then you're smocking on your top, which makes it very, very easy to wear. All around a super classy style. I love this one because it's subtle. It will work for your holiday dress even. It's just got gorgeous lines to it, very subtle class, but yet, you know, it can work for all seasons. So it's just a really, really wonderful all-around piece. Now, let's start talking about it. This is gonna be our vintage and teal dress, vintage and teal. This dress is available in sizes small to 3XL, which is always a wonderful option, small to 3XL. And it's got gorgeous teal and kind of ivory, tannish, like a deep ivory coloring on the dress style. Not sure how well you can tell the exact coloring on the screen, but I would say it's a real warm cream in the background here. So you've got gorgeous kind of leaf pattern with a teal mixture, tealish blue mixed throughout there, and then smocking all along the front and the back with a little ruffle detail here in the front. Now, one of the things I love about the smocking is it just makes for everyone being able to wear it with ease, because the smocking tops really kind of stretch to fit the body that's in them. So you can see there's a lot of extra space in there, which makes silky kind of dresses like these much easier to wear because of that smocking. So you've got that gorgeous smocking, high waistline with a little ruffle. You see that ruffle all around there? High waistline with ruffle, and then it flows and falls down in layers. 1, 2, 3 tiers and a ruffle down at the bottom, about 45 to 47 inches, depending on the size that you get. So gorgeous smocked dress here, teal and vintage type coloring, and just a really pretty all-around dress. So like I said, small to 3XL, and these are very true to size. I'm wearing the size small in it. So the size small does have a 38-inch fullest part of bust, which is what I'm wearing right now. Medium goes up to 40, large to 42. Then your 1XL bumps up to 45 inches, 44 inches, 2XL to 46 inches, and 3XL to 48 inches. 48 inches, but that's without a lot of stretch. So if you happen to be 49 or 50, you can probably fit that pretty easily because of the smocking on the top. That's just our recommended sizing based on, you know, fit and the way that it goes. So you can see there's extra room here in the hips that does have pockets on it, which is amazing for a gorgeous silky type style dress. And they are made of 100% polyester, but it's that real silk filling type polyester material. So they flow and fall nicely. You can wash these in your washer on gentle cycle and then throw them in the dryer for just a few moments, hang them to dry. So they're not a dry clean only dress, even though they are a silky material. Just really, really pretty piece all the way around. Now this one is $54.99. It's a little bit above our normal dress price because it is a very, very high-end material and very high-end dress style. So $54.99 on this one, and we've got it in small, medium, large, 1X, 2X, and 3X. What do you guys think? You like it? Is it for you? Is it your kind of style, or no, not so much? Maybe you're not into the vintage, or are you in loving the vintage? Let me know. I really like vintage, so I do have a question for you. I want to know, tell me something in your world right now that's vintage. It could be a car, it could be something your grandma gave you, it could be a teapot, it can be whatever. A pair of shoes, a purse, just something in your world that's vintage. Do you have something that's like, this is a vintage piece? I have a vintage purse I carry. I wish I would have brought it. I should have brought it up here, but it's a gorgeous purse with like little details, hand details all along it. And I wear it a lot. It's a black purse. It's got like pearl clips on the top. I wear it a lot, but a lady that was very, very close to me, that was like a grandma to me, she gave me that purse, and she was definitely vintage. She loved all the vintage things. She had kept stuff forever and ever. She had such an amazing story. Her first husband had died in World War II, and actually her entire like class that she went to high school with, they all enrolled into the Navy. And they were bombed in Pearl Harbor, and so she lost almost her whole, like class that she had graduated with. And I think it was the USS Missouri, if I'm not mistaken, that she lost all of, her high school class on. And so anyway, she loved Hawaii and she loved Pearl Harbor because it had so many memories to her. And December 7th was always a huge day in her world. But anyway, she was just a very special lady to me, went to my church growing up. She paid for me to have sewing lessons, and she bought me my first sewing machine, and just was a very special person. So anyway, I have a purse of hers that she gave to me, and I carry it around. And every time I do, I just think of her. I think of all that she did, all she invested in my life, all that she went through in her own life, And so her first husband died in World War II, and then she remarried a fighter pilot, and he actually was a prisoner of war for quite a few years. So, yeah, just a really, really cool story, and I'm like tearing up talking about it, but it's very emotional for me. So that vintage piece carries meaning in my world. So I hope that you have some vintage pieces. Let me know if you do, and tell me about them. I would love to hear, about that, because clothing and things are not always just things. They often have a lot of sentimental value. And I think we should find the beautiful meaning in the things that we have, and, even the clothes that we put on. When I put this dress on, I think of her, because it's more vintage style, and it just reminds me of her. Because vintage things remind me of her. So, and that's a good thing. The Bible is filled with examples of creating landmarks and putting up the rocks in places that they were to be a memorial, they were to remember. So there's nothing wrong with having things that we remember. It's actually very biblical. Having moments that we look back to and say, God did this here, or this means this. Like, it's a beautiful thing. So, anyway, off on a tangent, but vintage clothes are beautiful. So, the beautiful vintage dresses are vintage and teal, $54.99. We have also got, and please keep sharing with me, even if I'm talking right now. I just love to hear it, so we want to hear your stories. We really do. We also have this vintage and roses dress, and I fell in love with this cute dress. We've got some left in stock in it, so I wanted to show it to you again. This one has got a really warm tan background with purple and kind of olive florals mixed throughout it. Same ruffle type of neckline. It's from the same vendor. It's fully lined, so it's high quality. Also $54.99, and we've got this one in small to 3XL as well. Now this one does run just a tad bit smaller. It's about the same length, but it runs a tad bit smaller through the bust. So this was a 37-inch full spread of bust on the small. I can wear the small or the medium. I prefer the medium just for more ease of movement on this here, the vintage and rose one. So vintage and roses, also $54.99, and we've got small, medium, large, 1X, 2X, and 3X in this one. Get yourself one of these vintage dresses, ladies. You will not regret it. They are really pretty, and they'll really diversify your wardrobe and just kind of give you this really elegant kind of, I don't know, deep feeling when you wear them. So vintage dresses, sizes small to 3XL. We've got both the teal and ivory, which is our newest vintage style, and then the roses, vintage rose dress. These are both $54.99, and we've got them both in small to 3XL. So go check those out, and then don't forget to let me know something vintage in your world. You can even tell the story that goes with it if you want. We'd love to hear that. All right? God bless you all. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Take a moment and SHARE this video if you would. Let us know that you're there and that you're watching. We would love to hear from you. So happy shopping. Check out our whole warehouse. We've got so many clothes.